Welcome back. I'm Chris Kirshner. He may be short in stature, but on Saturday night, he stood out like a giant. 5'9" Solomon Patton carried the Gators on his back. In Gator fashion, the defense brought the hammer down on the Arkansas Razorbacks. In the second, Luchez Purifoy, pick six right here, takes it 42 yards to the house to give Florida a 10-7 lead. Then the Patton Show, co-starring Tyler Murphy, gears up. With 20 seconds left in the second, Murphy finds Patton in the middle of the field, and Patton takes care of the rest, taking it 51 yards. The duo connects for a score again in the third. Patton finished with the career-high 124 yards and 2 scores. Up 24-10 in the fourth, Murphy showered other receivers with love and found Valdez Showers here for 6. When it was over, the Gators won convincingly over the Hogs, 30-10.
I used to grab those stat sheets when I was a coordinator, and not anymore. There's one stat that matters, and that's winning. And do what you got to do to win games. It's hard enough on Saturday afternoon to worry about all that other stuff. Just do what you got to do to win.
And Florida's next opponent, LSU, dropped 59 points on Mississippi State on Saturday. The Tigers have now scored at least 35 in 6 straight games. LSU quarterback Zach Mettenberger threw for 340 yards and 2 scores. The final was 59-26. In other Gator sports, Florida soccer lost a devastating one Friday night in double overtime to South Carolina. But on Sunday, the Gators rallied against Auburn. In the 15th minute, Pamela Begich headed a corner kick from Savannah Jordan into the back of the net. Begich hit her head and had to leave the game. That goal was all Florida needed, but the Gators added a couple more to win 3-0.
I think Pam's goal, the first goal of the game, was my favorite goal of the season so far. She was really aggressive and courageous in the goal. Just went for the rebound really hard.
Florida travels to Starkville on Friday to take on Mississippi State. And Gator volleyball head coach Mary Wise had a special weekend. On Friday, she led Florida to her 700th career victory. Gator fans broke out the brooms this weekend after sweeping Texas A&M and Alabama. Florida was led by sophomore Simone Antwi on Friday, who just killed the Aggies. Not literally, but she did tally 12 kills. Another Gator, Chloe Mon, continues her brilliant season. She's now second in the NCAA in hitting percentage.
She's doing some of the little things that we ask of her, doing that at a higher level, and doing this all while she's getting her master's. So I'd say so far she's had a pretty good senior season.
The Gators remain unbeaten in SEC play. And the good, bad, and ugly theme continues with the NFL in Florida. Let's start with the good. The winless Buccaneers were off this week, so they couldn't lose. The bad. The Dolphins took on the Ravens. Former Gator kicker Caleb Sturgis had himself a game, hitting 3 field goals for the Fins. But Sturgis missed a long one late in the fourth. Ravens win 26-23. Another Sunday and another loss for the Jaguars. It's week 5 and Jags quarterback Blaine Gabbert has more touchdowns to the opposing team than he has to Jaguar receivers. Jags lose to the Rams 34-20. The Jags have scored 51 points this season. Next up for the Jaguars, the Broncos, who scored 51 points yesterday. Hopefully Jaguar fans believe in miracles. And there's been a lot of baseball action today. Oakland defeated Detroit, and the Pirates trail the Cardinals 2-0. And tonight, the Rays look to continue their season when they host the Red Sox.
Well, thank you for joining us, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. More news after the break. Stay with us.